Hi, this is Grant from TV Rock with Evo and RST in the air.
Good morning, Grant from TV Rock. How are you?
Mate, I'm really good. Just got off a plane and about to head off to a gig, so night time here.
So back in Australia, no doubt. Where have you been?
I just played in Dubai last night and just landed back into Australia and managed to use my time on the plane wisely. Just finished up a record that we did with Afrojack when he was out here a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, that seems like a very interesting collaboration. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, well, we sort of been talking for a while about getting together in the studio, and so we hooked up, and then yesterday finally got the vocal back from Rudy, who we did In the Air with, and I just put the vocal together on the plane with the record, and Afrojack tested it out at the Winter Music Conference, and he said it went crazy, so now with the vocal on it, I think it should be even better.
Great news, we look forward to hearing it. Now, taking you back, Grant, how did house music start for TV Rock?
Oh, look, it's sort of been something, I guess, in Australia we've been doing it for about 8 or 9 years. DJing separately, we sort of came together, Ivan and myself decided to just do a one sort of remix thing, and we did pretty well with that. Then we started remixing for a few of our friends and did a remix of The Fruit for Sound of Kleinenberg that Pete Tong played a couple of times, and we're like, well, this is going okay. And then our first debut record in Australia was a track called Fluence, and we sold about 400,000 copies in Australia of that record, and it was the highest selling record of all time here. So got off to a pretty good start in Australia. It didn't really translate that well internationally. It was sort of one of those things, I guess, that work in one country but not always another. But we sort of just went back to our club roots after that and just kept on writing some club records.
Okay, cool. Now, Grant, you mentioned the track Fluence Hit, which was a real turning point for TV Rock, gave you chart success and recognition worldwide. What was the actual inspiration to build the track?
Yeah, mate, it was Shawnee B who did the vocal for it. He came and watched me play one night, and he said, he was watching the reactions on the dance floor, and he said, well, I think I need to write a vocal for a record for you. So that was the product of it. And funnily enough, when we finished it, and no one wanted to sign it. So that was how I started my record label out here in Australia, because that was how the record first came out, because no one else wanted it. So funnily enough, sometimes things happen for a reason, so it was all good.
Indeed it does, and we're true believers of the same, Grant. Now, at the moment, In the Air is getting battered and is tipped to be massive this summer. How do you feel?
Mate, I'm pretty excited, to be honest. I mean, when we first made the record, we thought it was a pretty special record, and we've had a good relationship working with Axwell for many years, and our last record we did with him being a long time on Axtone, so we sent it straight to him, and he picked up the phone about 10 seconds after I sent it to him and said, can we do this, let's do this record together. And as soon as you get an Axwell stamp on there, we always thought it was going to be a good release, profile-wise, but then to see the reaction worldwide on it, you know, for festivals and, you know, for ourselves as well, whenever we play it, it's been pretty tremendous. So, no, it's been a very good experience so far.
Well, glad to hear that. Now, off the back of that, you're commencing a European summer tour starting in June. Where can we catch you?
Yeah, I can actually come over. I'm going to go to the Ibiza Music Summit, so I'll be over there from like the end of May, and then travelling, doing a couple of shows in the UK, doing Greek islands, and a couple of festivals, Tomorrowland and Beat Patrol, Exit. So lots of good stuff. Okay,
great. Certainly going to keep you out of trouble this summer, Grant. Now, getting you in the studio, who would you like to work with that you haven't done so already?
Oh, look, we've been sort of trying to get a collaboration happening for a while with the Swedes, rather than doing our remixes and bits and pieces each way. We've just had timings been against us, so we're going to go to Sweden and say hello to the guys and sort that out. We were supposed to be in the studio with David Getaway, who was out here, and we had the studio all booked and everything, and then we had a flight cancellation, so we couldn't make the session, so we're going to try and make that happen when we go over to Europe this time. And to be honest, anyone who, you know, pushes the envelope and like-minded like us would like to do something with it, they're probably at the top of the list.
Okay, lovely. We look forward to hearing some exciting collaborations. Now, Dirty South are very big in Australia as well. Have you worked with those guys?
Yeah. I mean, Dragon's a really good friend of mine, and we used to do a heap of stuff together. We used to do bunches of remixes. We did Higher State of Consciousness, and we've been talking about it just last week, getting back and doing it again, because he lives literally 5 minutes around the corner from me. So
kind of like Ramsey Street, Grant.
Yeah, I think that'll certainly be on the agenda this year.
Now, last studio question, what plugin is vital to your productions?
Oh, look, that's a very good question. I think, look, we love the Waves plugins. I think that as far as on a master channel, just to give it that real compression and lift, that's sort of definitely a favourite of mine. And look, so some of the Synoxis plugs too, for taking some of the top end out of a record, or the bottom end for that matter, pretty crucial for your build-ups and breaks and stuff.
Okay, thanks for sharing that with us, Grant. Now, TV Rock, away from the studio, away from all that busy superstar touring lifestyle, is it all really Barbies on the beach?
I wish at the moment it's sort of we're studio boffins. We're just getting stuck in. I mean, sort of like we're doing our hard work now, so when we come to Europe, we can sort of let our hair down a little bit and have a good time. But look, it is pretty good in Australia. I won't lie. At the moment, I've just landed in Cairns. It's beautiful. The Great Barrier Reef is outside, even though it's dark. It's 26 degrees and it's 11 o'clock at night. So we're happy days. You know, it's not too bad here.
Happy days indeed, and I'm sure a lot of us Poms are very jealous right now, Grant. In fact, while we've still got you down under sport, who would you like to work with, Kylie or Natalie Imbruglia?
It's quite funny. I have got a bet at the moment that I have to bed Natalie Imbruglia in the next 6 weeks, so the clock's on, so I think I've got more of a chance with her than Kylie.
Well, they're two very lovely ladies, Grant, and we wish you all the luck with them.
No worries.
Do you have a message here for your fans in the UK?
Look, I just want to say thanks very much for supporting us so far in this journey. We've got plenty more records this year to look forward to, but in the meantime, the India has been so amazing response in the UK. We thank you very much.
Well, Grant from TV Rock, been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, and we hope to catch up with you soon.
That'd be great, mate. Look forward to it. Cheers, bye-bye.
www.evo and RST.com